What's going on, guys? So what makes these new breeze changes good? Well, for starters, they added a new box here in A main, and this makes it a lot more accessible for defense to play a little bit more aggressive and not have to worry about the wide swing here from cave unless they're going to get fully exposed from backside. So I think this is a very healthy change. Defense can play a bit more aggressive here in A main. They could fight shop and not have to worry about it. The choke point is a lot smaller, so this smaller choke point makes it a lot harder for attack to just kind of funnel out and storm site like they normally do. Because this choke point is a lot smaller, it also creates this kind of gap here where people can play behind this door. They can tuck in here and not get exposed from here anymore. And when you're coming out, you have two angles to check, which is close left, close right, without a dog, of course, or drone. So these are all very healthy changes in my opinion, and making it a lot more defense oriented. So as you're coming out of A main here, they changed this box here to make it metal so you don't get spammed through it. And this way that if the attackers do want to clear it with the molly like they were before, they can still get away with that and clear it out, but they can't just play from bricks and spam the boxes and hope for the best. So I think that's a good change, very healthy. They created this pond to make it a lot bigger, especially backside here, and I think this change is really good because it makes it a lot less clunky. The different elevations in the back here was kind of hard to deal with, and I found it very annoying, right? Like, let's say you're behind this box here, you're watching here, they can be either peeking underneath here or on top, but now it's just one giant elevation. It's very easy to kind of retake or play from backside too. So they also added a K and G box here, which I think is really good. Because now people can play here, wait for the team, and then retake together instead of being pressured to make a play here because they're going to get spammed. So again, very healthy change. I think it's really good. This is definitely benefiting, I think, defensive side, especially over attack. And I think you'll be able to jump on top of the box here and see over the Viper wall because of the pool changes and the height elevation here that you get from the box. So I think this is pretty interesting too. And lastly, we have the B-bomb site. They did some interesting changes here by extending this wall back here. I think this makes it a lot more playable for defensive side to be on site. And then they added this box here. This is definitely going to help the attackers as soon as they get onto site. They have a little bit more cover. As soon as they plant the bomb, they have more escape routes afterwards. And don't have to worry about getting picked off from arches or from tunnel here. So these boxes here by half wall might seem useless, but they actually bring some value here. So there's an angle here from arches that you can watch through B main as they're crossing to backside. And it makes it a lot harder, especially with this new addition here, to watch this angle and punish the attackers when they're pushing into site. Not only that, but once attackers get into sight, there's actually, you can camp around the spot, and it's another angle that the defenders have to watch when coming in here. So this is a healthy change for B site for attackers as well as this one, and then this back wall here for defenders for holding it. So again, all of these changes that they've been doing on Breeze, I think is very, very healthy and good for the game. I think a lot of these changes were made to stop the necessity of Viper in every game, and teams can get away with smokes instead of relying on the Viper wall. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Let me know in the comments what your favorite changes were. Other than that, guys, peace. Have a good one. That's why I'm balding.
We don't be in chatty, your channel is desolate. You at your peak and you'll never be relevant. Now we got beef and now I'm here to settle it. Channel ain't growing, you might wanna pedal it. You are like 7 whole years to develop it. I'm way above you in another element. Keeping the trunk like a motherfucking elephant. How you work out, and I say still not intelligent.